Wow. But what are they going to say now, baby? Let's go!
Always got a chip on his shoulder, you know it? He's a father. His mindset has changed. And I go back to Michael Jordan at Daytona prior to that first year of competition for 2311. He said our expectation is to win races, win championships. And they continue to deliver.
Was so good here last year, came here this year, trying to find the same speed that they showed in 2024, and Bubba Wallace said it on the front row, disappointed a little bit that he didn't get that pole in Indy, but he walks away with the checker flag, opportunity to kiss the bricks, forever a Brickyard 400 winner.
Second place on Saturday, the first on Sunday for Bubba Wallace. Turned a front row start into a trip to victory lane. Third win of his career. Got it done at Talladega and Kansas prior to today. Ninth win all time for 2311. And for Toyota, it's win number 198.
What a celebration in front of the 2311 race team. 5 to go in the regular season, and what a time to get your first ever crown jewel win for Bubba Wallace. Adam, you said it. They can't take this one away. He'll forever be a Brickyard 400 champion and a winner at Indianapolis. And what an impressive drive, saving fuel. Team didn't know. Charles tonight debated on bringing him down pit road, but he stuck with his driver, and they pull it off here at Indianapolis. Well, when you and I chatted this morning, you had a smile on your face when you and I chatted this morning, but what were the nerves like before that second overtime? Because there was a real debate about whether you needed to pit or not.
I'm wore out. And I thought about every which way to Sunday besides driving a race car under that red flag, and oh my gosh, man. Just so proud of this team. That adrenaline rush is crazy because I'm coming off that right now and I'm wore out. But I just want to thank everybody behind you right here, all these guys, all these men and women at Airspeed for making this possible. And thank you. I don't see my wife and my kid, but welcome to Victory Lane, Bex. That's pretty cool. Officially, Daytona was Daytona, but to overcome so much, thank you. And to put these people here in Victory Lane, that's what it's about. It's about these people that continue to push in me, believe in me, and man, just so proud. I appreciate all you guys. Thank you.
Here comes Bex and Amanda. They're right here. They want to celebrate. The tears for everybody. We'll give them a family moment.
Watch my back,
Bex
bro.
gets
Watch
to
my
celebrate
back.
with Dad. What does this moment mean as a, you're going to hand it back to Amanda, tears in her eyes. What does this moment mean to have the family here and to celebrate now as an Indianapolis winner?
Unbelievable. To win here at the Brickyard, knowing how big this race is, knowing all the noise that's going on in the background, to set that all aside is a testament to these people here on this 23 team. It's been getting old running on the cut line.
Yeah, you have a lot of detractors to your career, Bubba, and what would you say to those folks right now?
It don't matter. I'm already winning at life. I got the best wife, the best kid. People are always going to say something. I am excited to see how far the goalpost has moved. So I get to go and chase that now. So how many days since my last win? That's right.
100 since his last win, and
Zero.
It's zero. Yeah, now it's zero. That's right for Bubba Wallace. He wins the Brickyard 400. And by the way, welcome to the playoffs as well for the 23 team.
Call it, baby. Call it, baby.
That was a trick question. Zero.
I like it. Man, that's awesome to see that emotion. Bubba's just such a great guy. He races hard and wears his heart on his sleeve. He's worked really hard internally, personally, to get himself in a good place. Dealt with a lot of struggles.
And that adrenaline, as I watched him talk about that, I'm like, he's getting ready to pass out.
Yeah.
Because when you get out of the car immediately afterwards, you get this burst of adrenaline. And then as that starts coming down, you almost have to sit down because you're going to pass out. But so happy for Bubba Wallace. I've become friends with him over the past couple of years. My kid racing with him sometimes on Tuesday nights. And he's become a great friend. I think he's great for, obviously, the sport. I know he referenced, and Latar and Dale talked about a little bit of a chip on his shoulder, and he should, right? I mean, he has more critics than most, but to hold off Kyle Larson, those last two restarts, to be able to win a crown jewel event, I was so thankful he didn't run out of gas because he was the best car at the end. I know Larson was catching him. I think Bubba's saving a little bit of fuel, but dude, to do what he did those last couple restarts, epic.
Oh, look at this.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness. More. Oh, let's just look at this.
Bex is trying to figure out what's going on.
It's like, what are you doing,
You told me
Pops?
not to dig in the dirt.
Yeah.
You're kissing the ground. What are y'all doing?
And this is, Dale, when you think about it, the moments that you've been able to have with your daughters in racing as you've either raced or as a team owner, this is truly what it's all about.
And so I can't, I know you're tired, you're hot, you're dehydrated. And you're
I can't hear because you're yelling in my ear.
Yeah. Tell me, you're emotional. I mean, you got a million things, right, running through you. And I imagine you can't wait for this to sink in and get home and sit down and just let it, come to you.
Yeah.
But, talk about not only just how physical this race is, but also the emotions of winning it.
Yeah, I mean, what I'm about to say sounds like BS, but it wasn't too hot in the car.
Yeah.
I think, man, what an incredible opportunity for me to be a part of and then capitalize on. You see the 22 have an issue. I think he had a right rear, left rear flat. And in that moment, you don't know what happens, and you just run your own race, and the next thing you hear is you're the leader with 20 to go, and you're like, oh, damn. It felt like the race just started. Here we go. And I hate that I start counting the eggs before they hatch. I start thinking of who to thank, how big the celebration's going to be, and then I go in and miss the corner. Oh, like easy, like focus. And my car was going extremely loose, and I cannot drive these things loose at all. And I started thinking like, oh man, this is it. This is over with. Then I started thinking about my son. Started thinking about what MJ would say, and all of a sudden the car got better. And it was like, oh, okay. This is our race still. And so those last 20 laps was just a surreal moment for me to just be a part of and be in the passenger seat for Yes, I'm extremely wore out mentally, physically, and I didn't thank anybody. My mind is not there, but I appreciate Chumba Casino for coming on board, McDonald's, Air Force, Leidos, Robin Hood, Toyota, Mobile One. Thankfully, the camera's right there. I can see everybody on my fire suit.
I feel like you were cheating a little bit right there.
For sure. It's been an incredibly fun but difficult journey. Thinking about when Blaney won the 600 after being in a drought and says, you don't know if you can do it anymore, right? It's going on 3 years and 4 years in the 23. My last win was in the 45. We did it. That's the first thing my wife said to me, is we did it. And you don't know how many times I told myself I couldn't do it in those last 20 laps. And here we are. So I'm proud to stand up here and sit up here with you guys, and this shit is so hard. And I look in the mirror and I'm like, here we go with the 5. What's going to happen? And I thought under that first green white checkered, to be the best, you have to beat the best. We can all sit up here and say Kyle Larson is the best at the time right now, and it's an honor and a privilege to race with him. But I go back to what MJ said last year at Darlington: things you want more cost more. Larson wasn't getting that for me, and so I just thank everybody. I thank my parents. I thank my mom. I know she was praying for fuel because fuel was a big issue, and we had enough. I thank my dad from day one. I had fun today, Dad. I had fun today.
It's so cool, Bubba. I think all of us up here, grew up racing with our family, and to see your emotion, I would tell you that I was a crier, so I appreciate what I'm seeing right now, and I think it's the one thing that's important to explain to fans, and if you've ever been at a professional level of sports, is that a lot of times those emotions are from the work that you've put in, right?
100%.
And I think about I watched your wife Amanda come out, and I was like, because I've been there, right? And you see that first interaction. If you see her, and I'm like, oh man, he's not going to be able to keep it together. But it was such a special moment for us to share. And I'm going to tell you, all of us up here are going to agree that you being open and honest about the way you feel, we love that. Because that's what, that shows how much you care and what this means to you. And I love seeing your passion, and I know you got overwhelmed. You could tell, I was like, he's going to pass out. He's going to pass out right there in front of all of us.
I said, is this the last time I sit down? Because I need just one motion. The ups and downs is getting to me. Also, I'd be remiss. Amanda's grandmother passed Friday night. And she was riding with us from the start of practice to qualifying, and definitely in the race. And it's just crazy how life works out, man. This was the first ride around where I didn't hear the fans. I heard the wind. I heard the birds. It's a surreal feeling. I'm trying to walk you guys through it. Today was different, and very reminiscent of the feeling that I got in Kansas. I didn't hear any noise today. I just heard the opportunity and I seized it.
I love that so much. Kind of what Jamie said. I think one of the reasons I believe that this is such a popular win across the board in the garage is because you do take us along on the ride.
Yeah.
You take us along on your emotional ride when things go well, when things go bad. We've seen you be so close before in the Daytona 500, in races, and you have taken us along for those rides. How have those moments and those heartbreaks, how did those moments prepare you for what you had to do in the car against Kyle Larson?
I've been racing for 23 years. Everybody in motorsports knows we lose more than we win, right? And every loss you learn on all the things you did wrong. I was very frustrated yesterday in qualifying second, just because I felt like I left something out on the table. 1,300's out on the table, right? And we're so competitive, and it's so close, and so you push to the absolute limits. And when you do come up short, you push yourself to learn why. And there was plenty of opportunities today where I gave up, and I didn't give up. I missed an opportunity and I lost out. and I learned from it. I didn't get down. I didn't get out. My mind wandered a little bit, and I told myself to refocus. There's still a lot of opportunity in front of us, and here we are.
I want to give you a piece of advice. You don't really need any, but
I need all that I can get.
This is the best advice that I think I got in moments like this. Enjoy every second of this.
Yeah.
Like the rest of this, all the media you're going to do after this moment, all the other moments you're going to have with your family and friends, your team, whatever party you may have tonight.
I'll send you guys the address.
Come on, we'll get on over there. Enjoy it.
Yeah.
Soak it all in.
Thank you.
You never do this again for the first time.
Yep.
And you also have, you're locked into the playoffs, and you can let all of that pressure roll off your back. I know what that feels like.
That's 3 years of frustration and stress right there.
Great feeling not having that pressure on
doubt.
you going in the next handful of races.
Thank you.
Just take it all in, enjoy it, man. You can prepare for the next one in a day or two.
Yeah.
But give yourself about 24, 48 hours to have some fun.
What, we got 5 left?
Well, what did Michael say? What did my MJ say to you?
He was just so proud.
Yeah.
I said, I wish you were here for it. He was like, he's going to have a drink or two for me tonight. So we'll be celebrating together in spirit.
I guess, go ahead, Steve.
Well,
sorry.
I'm with Jamie. Listen, don't hold that emotion back because you've earned the right not to.
Yeah.
That's the thing. We've all been here, and we've all felt it. You've earned the right to act like you want, to celebrate you want, to feel like you want, to be relieved, to be exhausted. You have earned the seat you're sitting in right now. So, raise some hell. Have some fun.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that.
I think it's been remarkable how you've mentioned the no noise today, how you've put all that noise that you deal with more than anyone else in this sport. And you put that aside and been able to raise your performance to get this win today.
Thank you,
Amazing,
brother.
buddy.
Appreciate that,
You're
Parker.
awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming up here with us. How'd the bricks taste?
They were good. I told him, man, that's some competition right there. Careful now. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you guys so much.
Bubba, thanks for coming up here with us and celebrating this victory. There he is.
Love it. Love it.